Okay, so this is the first video on this new series of batteries. I've got several batteries I want to have a go at refurbishing. I've got the original car battery that was on my Defender project. Okay, so the Defender crashed in 2011. It's been off the road since then. I think it was in the back garden of my mate's house for about 8 years. As soon as I took it back here, I got it back here December 2016. As soon as I got it back here, I took the battery off and I just dumped the battery in my back garden and replaced it. So I'm gonna have a go at refurbishing it. I've got the battery on my Land Rover Discovery as well. That's just completely flat now, so I'll have a go at restoring that. I've got an old motorbike battery as well. I've just recently replaced the battery on my Harley. Some of these batteries I know I'm going to be able to restore, the others no chance. But you know, this is more about, there's a lot of different techniques out there about you know, the different methods for restoring batteries, and you know, there's so much crap information out there. So I'm just going to try a few different methods and see what happens. It's more about you know, a bit of fun and sort of learning than anything else. Out of the different methods I'm going to use, I'm pretty sure I know which ones are going to work and which ones aren't, but there you go. So first I'll go and get the Defender battery. It's been in my garden now about 1.5 years, so it's gone through several, it's gone through 2 winters, snow showers, countless rain, so you know, I don't for a moment think I'm going to be able to restore this battery, but you know, it's just a bit of fun. The others, like I say, they're just flat, or they've, you know, they've not been used in a while, so you know, I'll just try different methods. Okay, this is where I dump all my junk. Down here is the battery for my Defender when I first got it. I took it off the Defender and put it in the garden. It's been here ever since, 1.5 years. So let's see if we can restore it. Trying to find a date when this was manufactured. So it says maintenance free. I wonder if that means sitting in the garden for 9 years. No, there's nothing on there. Right, so here are the batteries I'm going to be having a bit of a play around with. What we got? So this one here is the battery off the Defender. It's been in my garden 1.5 years. It was on the Defender in somebody else's garden for about 8 years. And I've been told it's about 1 year or 2 older than that as well. So, what, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's about 11, 12 years old. 9 of those has been spent in a garden. This one is the one off my Discovery. Up until about a month ago, the Discovery was used every day. This battery is now flat, but I'm hoping it's going to be. I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. Just needs possibly topping up and then charging. This one here is the one I bought for the Defender. This one is what I'm quite annoyed about because I bought this last year. Basically put it in my garage and I haven't touched it since, which is quite annoying because it's a nice battery. I think it was like 95 quid. So I hope I can still use it. This one here, I can't remember, I think it was off one of my old cars. I think it was off my diesel Mondeo. This one is the original battery out of my Harley Davidson. That only lasted a couple of years. Then I replaced it with this one. Once again, that only lasted a couple of years, and I've since replaced it with a third battery, and I've finally given in and bought a battery optimizer. So I'll be using a selection of techniques to restore these. I've done a bit of research on the internet. There's a lot of different things you can do. I've only got limited tools, so
one of the things I have bought recently is this Optimate 4. This is primarily for my motorbike really. The Harley Davidson, if you don't ride it for a few weeks and try to start it, the battery struggles quite a lot, so I tend to ride it every day anyway, but during the winter, you know, if I have a week or two off because of the ice or because of the snow, then I'll just put this on. What this actually does is as you plug it in, it'll analyse the battery first, and then it'll either sort of top it up or it'll put it on trickle charge or charge it. Right, so you can see here the battery in the Harley's behind this pack here. I've got an Optimate lead here to allow you to trickle charge it while it's on the bike. So all you do, plug that in. So the first thing is the Optimate is going to do is go through a test the battery. I actually used this bike yesterday, so I'm not expecting it to charge. It's interesting, it is actually charging it. 0.2 amps. And what it'll do, it'll stay like that for a while and then it'll just settle down, and then you can just trickle charge it. So during the winter I'll leave it on here. This battery is probably 2 months old, so I know it's fine. Right, before I do anything with these batteries, clean off all the crap off the top of the batteries, particularly ones, I mean 3 of these are actually sealed, so I won't be opening them anyway, but the other 3 I'll be removing the plugs to have a look at the electrolyte level. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to brush these down with a mixture of baking powder, which is sodium carbonate, sorry, and I'll leave that dry. So, got no idea how much of this stuff to use. As well. I mean, it's only a dilute, 35% sulfuric acid, but still it can irritate and burn. I've had it on my skin loads of times. It doesn't really burn me as such, but I don't like the feeling. Okay, as per usual over here, it's raining. I was hoping to work on these batteries outside today, but it's hammering down. However, this one here, I want to get on charge quick, so I'm just going to look at it. This is a battery I bought to replace the Defender battery. It's a brand new battery, but it's been sat around for about 12 months now, so I just hope it's okay. So what I want to do is check the voltage. It's a sealed battery, so I can't top it up with any water, so I'm just going to check the voltage, and then I'm going to get on the charger. Okay, it's a sealed battery, so I can't top it up with any water, so I'm just going to check the voltage, and then I'm going to get on the charger. Okay, 12.27 volts, it's not too bad. I'll stick it on the charger and see what it's like tomorrow. Okay, so I'm going to use the Optimate 4 now. See what happens when it does its test with this battery. It's on last. Okay, so that's cool, starting to charge. It's not complaining at all.